I think we all either know or have known a toxic person. They will try to control your life, lie to you all the time, or manipulate you into doing the things they want to do. You can meet them pretty much everywhere. It's actually pretty easy to see if they are toxic, but if you know them for a long time, it can be really hard to get out of there. You might also like certain aspects of them, of their personality, but just not that little thing they do that might annoy you. It might actually not just be a little thing that annoys you, it might be actual toxic behavior, so you should be on the lookout for that. And perhaps it's not on purpose. Perhaps they have a health issue or had some troubles in their childhood. You never really know. So if you like this person, if you would like to help this toxic person, you should first ask them to consult a professional. Ask them to see a therapist or the doctor or something like that. Then you can say you have tried. And if they just can't, if they don't, or if they won't, then you have to get yourself out of there. It can be so hard to be with a toxic person when they chip away your health and your sanity, and that is really not easy to be in. It can be so tough. So today we are looking at these toxic people, and you might really not notice that they're toxic at first, but when you notice that they are toxic, you should just stop up, breathe for a second, and think, is this really something you want to be a part of? If it's not, you should really do what you can to get out of it, to not chip away of your health and sanity, so you can keep it. Keep your health, keep your sanity, stay nice, stay good. So first we're looking at what a toxic person actually is. And when I talk about toxic people or a toxic relationship, it can mean pretty much anybody. It could be the significant other, a friend, family, colleague, someone you barely know. It really doesn't matter. It can be anybody. So it can come from anywhere, and you might not have noticed it yet, but the hope is that you will get your eyes up for it. But you should also be aware, because just because someone has a few of these things, signs of toxic behavior, doesn't mean they're actually 100% toxic. Perhaps they just need some help with noticing that they act like that, or perhaps they don't know they do, or perhaps they need professional help to help them with these problems, problematic things. If they have some difficulties with understanding why they do it, then they might just need professional help, as I said before. So here are some of the signs that someone may be toxic. They try to control you. So they will manipulate you until you do their bidding. So until you say yes to whatever they want to do, and they might not even accept a no. They might just do whatever they want, even if you say no. And they can actually end up, or on purpose, guilt trip you into doing whatever they want to do. They lie. Most people lie once in a while, but toxic people that lie very magnificently. So they will spin a lie about pretty much anything, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even have to be anything important. It can just be a lie about why they are late, why they can't come, and it can be extravagant or really boring. Nonetheless, they will lie to you, and it's not fun. They are delusional. This one really ties into the lying part, because they might actually have told a lie so many times that they believe it themselves. They might just tell themselves, yeah, I think that's what happened, and then that's what it becomes. Either they have told the lie so many times they believe it, or perhaps they just tweaked the truth a little and then actually believe it, or maybe they just remember really, really wrong. If you remember incorrectly, I guess we can all do that. But if it's regarding everything and it's always to your favor, I think something might be just a bit wrong. They attract drama. So somehow these people are just getting followed by drama. They can't do anything about it. They spin stories themselves. They start the drama. They love to gossip. And they especially love to tell stories or make up stories about things that might have and might not have happened. Doesn't really matter to them if they can make some drama, some gossip, then that's just perfect. They are negative. So most people see bad things or feel negative once in a while, but these people can't look away from it. So they try to find the negative in every single thing. Nothing is ever good enough. And they just spread this negative energy around them because perhaps they bully you and tell you that you're not good enough. They might tell themselves that they're not good enough. And even if something good in their life happens, then something bad is definitely going to happen very soon, or else it can't be true. They are never happy for you. So they can't get themselves to congratulate you when something good happens to you or good happens for you, by you, because it's unfair that you can feel so good when they feel so miserable. It's actually quite sad. So they will definitely play the victim and minimize whatever feelings you have, whatever feelings of self-worth you have, because it's so unfair that other people can feel good if they don't. And they can really, minimize your problems because they want to feel better with themselves. And that's not okay. They are selfish. So they will do anything to make sure they win and they are first, even if it means pushing someone in the background or backstabbing them just to make sure they get the perfect role in a theater play or whatever it might be. So they really think they are above everyone else. They think they need and deserve all good things in life and that they should be treated better than everyone else. They are hypocritical. So this might apply to both themselves but also you. They could tell you that you have a problem but not help you with it. Or they could tell themselves or go say that, oh my, I have this problem, it's so annoying, but it's out of my control, so I can't do anything about it. They just need to tell you that something's wrong and it's definitely not that problem, so they can't do anything about it. And that's even if the problem is self-made. So they will gladly criticize you for whatever it is. They might also even criticize themselves, but you definitely should not criticize them, because that's not okay. So what can you do about these small facts that I have just told you? Accept them. Accept the facts. If you have tried to help this person, if you see they are actually really toxic, and you have tried talking to them, you have tried making them notice, and you have tried telling them to get professional help, and nothing helps, they are not changing, they stay as they are, or perhaps even get worse, then you should accept the facts that they are not going to change. You really have to just get your head into that space of telling yourself that, okay, I've done what I can, I literally can't do anything more, and it's out of my hands, it's out of my control, I've tried to help them, let go, accept it, and that person will just not change the way of their behavior, so you really have to just accept it and stop justifying their behavior. Clearly break it off. So, I know this might sound tough, but you have to make sure they understand you don't want anything to do with them anymore. If you dilly-dally about it and kind of break it off, kind of don't, they will come back. And they will tear on your heart and your soul, and it will be horrible for everyone involved. So make sure they understand you are completely done and you will not see them again and not talk with them again. Don't become like them. So you just broke off with someone you perhaps have known for all your life. I don't know. You do. And if you just broke it off, you can have feelings of anger or resentment or sadness. You can feel you just wasted your time, wasted your life. Please remember, you didn't. You did a good thing by breaking it off, but you haven't wasted your time or your life. Those thoughts will really help no one. It would just sprout negativity and make you even more angry, even more unhappy, and you might actually end up kind of like them. So you have to forgive them. I know that sounds hard, but forgive them and move on with your life. Do not romanticize. the relationship. So every relationship, even the most toxic ones, should have some glimmers of hope and light and good things. But don't dwell on them. If you dwell on these good moments, you might end up telling yourself that it wasn't so bad, or maybe if I just try again, it will be better. It won't. It really won't. So don't give them another chance. Don't dwell on the romantic, good things in the relationship. Look at it as it was. It was a toxic relationship, but with good moments. Delete them everywhere. On social media, in your actual life, whatever you can do to get away from them and not look at them anymore. If you have to look at them, or if you still have them on your social media, you might want to just check what's up and how they're doing, and then you can't actually get away from that person. So you're really putting yourself in a negative loop by looking at them. So you should just delete them everywhere you can, get away from it, and if you actually look at it, you kind of negate the whole purpose of getting out, right? So just delete them and never look back. Put yourself first. If you've been in a toxic relationship for some time, there is a good chance that you have kind of neglected yourself. And that happens, it's okay, well it's not okay, but you can do something about it. So take this time to figure out what you like, what you want to do with your life, and what actually makes you truly happy. Find new friends. So you just broke it off with someone you perhaps known for a while, a friend, a significant other, I don't know who it is, but you just broke up with someone. And that means you have space for a new, positive, amazing person to come into your life. So it's okay to put yourself out there to find new friends and make new relationships. You should definitely try that out. It might be really good for you if you find some people to spend time with that have a positive effect on you. The last thing you should do is celebrate. You just got rid of a toxic person in your life, and that is something really great, something really commendable. You did so good, so you should have to celebrate yourself. I know it can be hard to cut the ties with someone, but even though you're sad, perhaps maybe angry, try to think about the good things and celebrate. I mean, celebrate the fact that you were independent enough to finally say no, or that you put yourself first, or that you finally put your foot down in front of this person. You did really, really well, so show that to yourself and celebrate. I hope you don't recognize anyone like this in your personal life. If you do, remember to look at them, help them if you can, and if you can't, get out of there. It really is all about making sure you are actually good first. Just like when you're flying, you have to help yourself first before you can help anyone else. So please think about yourself too, because it can be so hard to live a good life when you feel like your energy is just getting sucked out of you and you feel tired and depressed because someone close to you is toxic and is just draining you for everything you have. So I am curious to know, have you ever broken up with a toxic person before? Or do you know anyone who is? Do you know anyone who you should be doing it with right now? You can tell me in the comments down below, and I would love to chat. I really hope you take these ideas to you and think about it, because it can be so hard to live with a toxic person. Do your best, think about yourself, and if you really like them, see if you can help them. If not, get out of there. That's all for today. If you like this video, you should give it a thumbs up. You can choose to subscribe to stay for future videos, or ring the bell to get notified whenever I upload. And I just hope you all have a happy life, one day at a time.